Trading Forex, is it worth it to learn how to do? Is it worth it as a way to make money online? Or is it a scam? Is it a total waste? Is it just kind of not anything? Meaning, yeah, I see it out there, but as far as the reality of the matter is, you can't actually make money with it. Well, I'm gonna give a shady answer, but I'm gonna explain why I'm being kind of shady in my answer. But is Forex trading worth it? Is it a valid way to make money online? Well, to answer that, yes, but also no. Now, I realize that answer probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now, but it's one of those it depends type situations. And by looking at it as a yes and no type way, the it depends will hopefully make a little bit more sense about when Forex trading is actually a valid way to make money online. And then when it's really, you're just asking to lose money. So let's first start with the main problem and the main kind of overall statistic with Forex trading. And that is, I'm gonna put up on the screen right now, and this comes from investing.com, but it's showing the average range per day of the Forex pairings, as they're called. And as you see, it's well below 1%. But let's just say that it's 1%. Just to make this math easy, the average range for a Forex pairing is 1%. Meaning within the course of time, a Forex, whatever, it does something like this, back and forth, back and forth. And this range, like I said, to be generous, is 1%. Now, actually, as you just saw, it's less than 1%, but to keep things easy, 1%. As traders, especially as a day trader, which is what I'm assuming you're probably looking to do most with Forex. Now, if you're just looking to do a swing trade or an investment, then this is not really what I'm talking about here. But more so from the day trader perspective, we need volatility. And what is volatility? Well, volatility is the rate at which it goes up and down. And when something is only going up and down 1%, that's not volatile at all, especially when it's less than 1%. That's just not volatile. Well, not volatile compared to what? Good question if you're thinking that. So over here, again, just as a reminder, this is Forex. But then we look up here, and we'll take a look at stocks. Now, if you don't have a reference point, or if you have traded stocks, and you know that this is gonna be more than valid, but when it comes to finding trades, finding stocks out there, assuming you know what you're doing, you can get well above 1%. You can find stocks that fluctuate 4, 5, 6, 7% in a single day. So in this situation, you have all sorts of up and down and up and down. Like I said, it's well above 1%. So all these greater signs, you can find volatile situations out there. And of course, you can look in, then you have options trading, and that's a situation where really things going sideways, that's not a bad thing in certain options trading. But again, from a volatility perspective, which is what you seek as a day trader, options can offer, a lot there too. But just in regards to stocks, you can get a whole lot more than 1%. Now, so this is the big no, is because of the volatility. So I'm just going to refer to that as the 1%. It's very hard to make money when things aren't really moving that much. Well, Clay, Forex offers massive leverage. You can just pile in money. And yes, that's true. Forex offers massive leverage, but that's a two-sided coin. The other side is you can quickly just poof. Where did my account go? That can very realistically happen because all it takes is one slip up. All it takes is one misunderstanding. And like I said, even if you do understand, it just takes one mistake to maybe break a rule or not honor a stop loss, and your account could very well just be gone because it is so small. They need to pour in so much leverage. And that's just not a way to go about it. Now, I did say yes. And the reason why there is yes is because it's not always 1%. So in these situations, you can have, news. You could have some sort of big announcement. So I don't know, maybe announcement is a country is doing something or some sort of random news happens. And because some random news happens, currencies start to fluctuate all over the world. And in those situations, 1%, you're going to get one of these situations. It is going to be well above 1%. And when that happens, Forex, it's a great way to make money because the volatility is there. There's all kinds of movement. There's all kinds of volume, and there are plenty of tradable opportunities. So in this situation, and now sometimes the news will be totally unexpected. Sometimes though, an announcement, you know an announcement is coming. So for example, and there are other types of announcements, but maybe you know that the Federal Reserve is about to make a speech. And when these sorts of things happen, the Forex market, the currency markets, they can definitely start to see some more volatility. And everybody knows it's coming. So it's also one of those self-fulfilling prophecies where because everybody knows about the announcement, everybody's watching, everybody's waiting, and then things just kind of happen because again, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So in that situation, yeah, Forex works. It's great. But when these sort of dynamics are not occurring, it all goes back to, well, things just aren't that volatile. So it's really a question of, should I just be doing only Forex? No, you shouldn't. You should. Now, if you want to have Forex as one of your vehicles to make money from, the online world of making money from the financial markets, fine. But I'd also encourage you to diversify your strategies. And one strategy is, well, don't only have a strategy of Forex. Make sure you're trading stocks, maybe some other things. That way you're never going to have a problem finding volatility. But I know plenty of traders who they love to trade stocks, but they're also tracking these things over here. And they know that if one of those dynamics occur, well, they're going to log into their Forex account and they're going to do some Forex trading. But they also understand that when these things are not going on, well, then you're going to have that occurring. So they're logging out of their Forex account and they'll just wait for something like this to happen and they'll go back to trading stocks. Now, if you can only trade Forex, I know depending on what country you live in, sometimes maybe Forex is literally the only market you have access to, then it is what it is. But you just have to be very careful that if you think you're going to be making tons and tons of money every single day, now I get it. And I think Forex is probably the scammiest and shadiest of all some of look at me, look at all this money I'm making from Forex. No, because of this stat right there. And it's stats. If you don't believe me, that's fine. Run a quick Google search. Do some research into the average daily range of a Forex currency pair. It is below 1%. So if you honestly think that these people are doing all these great things by trading something that barely moves, that barely has a range of 1% on average per day, then I have some great oceanfront property in Iowa. I will sell you at a bargain price. It's fantastic. The ocean view, there's a nice cliff right next to the cornfield. It's fantastic. Point being, if all you can do is Forex, then it is what it is, but just be aware of that. It's very easy to force a trade. It's very easy to blow up your account because there's actually not much volatility there. So you have to pour in all that, margin and it gets really dangerous. But the big but, if you do have access to the stock market and options market and other financial markets, then I'm not saying to not trade Forex. I'm just saying, make sure you're trading these other things too. Don't just throw all your eggs in the Forex basket because you're going to cut yourself short from an opportunity perspective. So at the end of the day, is Forex trading a valid way to make money? Yeah, it is. It is a valid way to make money. You can do it. But it's not going to be the most efficient way for all the reasons just discussed. So yeah, it's great to trade Forex. It's very valid. But no, it's also kind of stupid. It's not worth it to trade Forex because the opportunities due to that volatility problem are going to be few and far between. But if you understand this part right here, then yeah, there's going to be some opportunities out there. So let me know down below in the comment section. Do you trade just Forex? Are you doing a combination of Forex? Maybe you have some other questions, but I'm curious as viewers, where do you stand in regards to Forex? I'm assuming you're either watching it or you're thinking about watching it. So hopefully this opened up your eyes, but I don't know, let me know where you're at in your Forex journey. And if you have any questions, let me know. Also hit that like button and check out the channel. If you enjoyed this video, there's lots of other videos on it. So check out the channel and hopefully you decide to subscribe. Thanks for hanging out. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.